is a beautiful, beautiful day out. Ain't that right, babies? Drop this iOS. There seems to be a little bit of like black band going on, but oh, maybe I should use the mic a little bit closer. Um, Essentially, this whole time I've been hanging out here. It's a good spot. Maybe that, like that. What does that look like? Mm, Kinda. I think y'all can see me. Um, this whole time that I've been sitting here, kind of procrastinated editing. I told myself that I would edit, but with my whole dog thing, a clip I recorded earlier, which I hope I was talking into the mic and it was on. I had a little bit of anxiety after filming it because I felt like I didn't have the mic on. But hopefully that clip works out. This morning I got my dog's allergies in, so I did a lot of research. I looked into a lot of foods for dogs and what supplements they need, just what sort of nutrition they need. And then I looked into all his allergies, like what he would benefit from eating as opposed to what is harming him. And I just finished. It is 6 o'clock. I mean, it wasn't like a whole stretch of me doing stuff. I, of course, went to work and I did a few things. But um, here in front of me, I used my fitness pal there. So his goal is 2,500 calories. He's going to be eating 6 ounces of spinach, 2 pounds of carrots, 1 pound of organic uh, green peas, 6 ounces of blueberries, a pound and a half of turkey, ground turkey, and then oatmeal, 2 cups. So that brings his macronutrients to 45% carbs, 25% fat, and 30% protein. After doing a bit of research, like I looked into Dobermans and the calories needed and macronutrients they may need based on their age and such, I came to find out that he was eating about like 1,800 calories in kibble. And we were always wondering why he couldn't hit 88 pounds and why he was literally always so hungry and willing to eat everything in front of him. And it makes sense. After looking into the calories that they need, I mean, we're looking at least, I think it said like 1850, 1900. And he runs extensively with me. So he's an active dog and he's always running in here. So right now he's currently sleeping under me, not itching himself or licking himself, but very active dog. I've been underfeeding him essentially. So I bumped his calories up 700 calories from before. Quite an increase. But I mean, we're going to get his ass to 88 pounds. Right now he's 76. So that'll be his way of bulking up. It's kind of funny speaking of him in this context because I feel like my life revolves around all of this. And here I am doing it for my dog. So I guess this is my first client. I hope everything works out and I can use his testimonials in the future. As for myself, I also did my meal planning and I actually ended up at 2,500 calories as well. So I'll be eating spinach as well. I'm gonna start drinking kefir, I think it's called. It's good for prebiotics, probiotics. Sweet potatoes as my starch, about 2 pounds of that. Blueberries, ground beef, broccoli, olive oil, and then my like shakes that I'll be having throughout the day. That is like my meal. My shakes that I'll have throughout the day because I am always on my feet. I am a waiter, and then I am also running when I'm not, and I'm also at the gym. So like I have to keep somewhat empty stomach for most of my day. I just like to get that big meal first thing in the morning because I don't want to make it and then refrigerate it and eat it in the middle of the day. And it takes time to eat my meal, and I'm on my feet, so I just knock it out first thing in the morning. It's my biggest meal. But my shakes throughout the day, I have my greens, I have collagen, almonds, cocoa nibs, and protein. Um, I mean, about 400 calories almost of those, of each one. So I am officially done looking at that stuff. My protein on that I think is like 158 grams. Um, and then I could always vary. Like if I want to reduce the calories, cut down a little bit faster, I could just remove a pound, half a pound of potatoes, and that'll put me in a deficit. Or I could just try to exert more calories through the form of energy and just run a little bit more. You know, the whole rocket science of I can't lose weight, so I need help. You know, if you need help with that, there's people out there willing to help. I personally don't think I'm at that point, but if y'all are interested in become a client of mine, I am so happy to help you. You let me know if you have any intolerances, what your lifestyle is like, and I mean, I've done this shit for, I've done this stuff for myself for years because I've been obsessed with wanting to improve my appearance because I, you know, didn't have much going for me at a young age. So I was like, oh, well, let me get into nutrition, let me get into working out, improve my looks, that sort of stuff. Um, yeah, so that's that for the day. I mean, I'm excited that I finally have the ideal plan for my dog. I'm going to order his supplement here. I think it takes like 3 days at most to come in, so that's phenomenal. I'm going to immediately start eliminating everything. And for everything, I mean his kibble, because his kibble is the only thing he would eat essentially before. So now I will have to uh, I'll cook his meals in the morning with my meals, not with my meals because he eats turkey and I eat ground beef. But I will cook his meals in the morning. Give him like I'll probably put in a blender. That way it's just a puree because I don't want his ass ignoring certain foods in there because I know he probably will. Like I don't know, maybe he sees like a leaf of spinach. He's like, I'm not gonna eat that. So I'm gonna blend everything in. That way he's getting absolutely everything he needs. Um, and then giving him half the portion of the blend and then giving him the other half. Like I'll refrigerate it, give it to him later that night. So it shouldn't be too time consuming. Um, and it should go a long way for my dog. So very excited. This is the start of my very first client, like I said, my Doberman with extremely bad uh, intolerances to like almost every single food. So we have to go an extra mile for him. Um, but yeah, y'all stick with the journey. Again, I am on the fence of losing weight and getting lean or keeping the bulk going and getting bigger. It's difficult because also if I get leaner, I don't feel as unhealthy as when I was peak of my bulk. Peak of my bulk, I was struggling to breathe before bed and I was lethargic in the sense of like going upstairs, I'd be breathing heavy. So now that I'm running again and now that I reduced my calories to an extent, like I'm not eating 4,000 a day, I feel so much healthier. So, I mean, at the point I'm at now, definitely a lot healthier than I was maybe 2 weeks ago, a week ago. So my body's kind of caught up. Really large deficit that I put on myself, probably like 800 calories a day. Um, but I don't feel miserable, and I kind of feel like bumping my calories to maintenance at this point. But we'll see. We will see how the physique turns out. Right now, I'm feeling a lot leaner and a lot healthier. So that's where we're at. And as for my dog, he's on a bulk. 88 pounds is his goal. So we're going to get his ass there. We are here with his food. He's excited. So he has his ground turkey, spinach, he has green beans, oats, and carrots. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients. His sixth ingredient, blueberries. So I just plate up his veggies and his meat, mix it up, toss the blueberries on top, and then toss some powder in the mixture. But that's about what he's been eating. That brings him to 2,516 calories. And I believe, yeah. So that makes him at 291 grams of carbs, 70 grams of fat, and 188 or 189 grams of protein. It's a fuck ton of protein, ain't it, huh? Decent amount of fats. Yeah, we're just going to see how it goes. His skin has been getting a lot better. As you can see, he does have dryness and like flaky, and he isn't as itchy as he used to be. So that's the beautiful thing about it so far. It's already worth it. Nowhere near as itchy. He did kind of get some loose stool recently, so we're hoping that kind of goes away. I'm sure it's just the adjustment. But with the elimination diet, you kind of just have to do it abruptly because, I mean, they're intolerances anyway, and you don't want to slowly get them off of intolerances. You just want to get them off of intolerances. So that's where we're at. Gonna put all this stuff away and plate things up, wash dishes, and get to bed because my gains need some rest, and it's 11:30, and that's the time I go to bed.